Who is it?
Hey,
Vinny!
dude, are you there?
Hey, what's
Yeah,
up,
I'm
my
here,
brother?
man.
How are you,
Dude, I don't
man?
have a scary story, man.
I'm gonna have pretty much a heart attack. I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything. Basically, laying on the floor panicking.
Oh!
No, you weren't. You weren't.
Oh!
You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll come
grandfather.
after your ass and cut you up in little bitty bits.
Book page down because people said Richie from Boston's gay. He's gay. I'm gay. I'm a gay man.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, you can prosecute me for that if you like.
No, it's not why I'm doing that. I'm just saying there's a lot of...
That is what you did. Bigelow started buying websites, including one in British Columbia, Canada. So all of a sudden, this kind of triggered Brian Vike.
Welcome back to Third Phase of the Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We've got a few UFO videos that we want to share with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins, along with Orlando Smith and Brent Cousins, we're going to be going over incredible imagery.
Third phase of the moon. Third phase of the moon.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
All right, all right, all right. Doot, doot. Welcome to GUFON tonight. I'm sorry. I thought I changed the show to 7. It was supposed to be 7, and it's 5. I could have sworn I switched it. Maybe it didn't go through or something. I don't know. I could have sworn I switched that show time, though. Hey, but we're here now. Thanks for hanging. Yeah, a little blurry. Nice. Love this. You gotta love the blur. And I don't know why that's still happening, but I can't figure out a way. I want to turn off the focus. There's a way to do it. I don't know how. Anyway, we're here. Thank you all for coming here for a little bit. God, I wish it was at 7. Yeah. I really needed this to be at 7. Anyway, here we are. We're going to try to do this right now. Halfway up. I don't know how I don't even remember falling asleep. Because now I sleep during the day. I don't sleep at night much. Although last night I did fall asleep, so I don't even know why I had to fall asleep this afternoon. Anyway, here we are. Welcome to the show. What's this? Oh. I like all the little gadgets they give us on this little production thing we got here. I am still not focused here. Madonna mia. Why do we have to get old? You know what I mean? What does it have to happen like that fast? I don't know what we're talking about tonight. I got a lot of stuff here. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. Let's see. Indian civilizations. Got this video to play. I got a volcanic lightning video tonight. Oh, this is a good one. I want to show you this, though. We'll do a little... We're not going to do roll call tonight because we're running late. I don't think we need to. Hey, Bill Anders died, by the way. Yep, Bill Anders, the astronaut. Dead at 90. I never yawn. I don't yawn anymore. Well, I guess I do, but. All right, I want to show you this. We're just going into the show tonight. We're just starting off. That was loud in my ear. Jesus, Marianne. And Joseph. I'm not fully operational yet. I'm trying to get into this. And it's starting to happen. I think I have all of last night's. Oh, no, this is all today. That's right. I made the show earlier. I forgot. All right. I knew I had more show lined up for me. I never yawn. This is weird already. And I have to take something real quick. So I'm going to show you a video. And I'm going to enjoy myself. Wake and bake time. All right, I'm going to show you this video. What am I doing? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Oh, I got it? There it is. Yeah. You get focused. I mean, figuratively and literally. Literally. I got a bottle of water. I got a bottle of Gatorade. I got me a... fucking blurry. I hate this shit. There we go. All right. This comedian... Not this guy. Destroys atheism. I thought this was a good video. I don't think it's too loud, though. Is this going to be too loud? Because it seemed loud when it popped on. Maybe because my ears are still fresh.
This comedian hilariously exposes all the problems with atheism in less than a minute. Check it out.
People think God created the universe. Some people think nothing created the universe, which is the funniest guess. And the nothing people make fun of the God people. They say God doesn't exist. I'm like, okay, maybe. But you know what definitely doesn't exist? Nothing. That's the defining characteristic of nothing, is that it doesn't exist. So what are we talking about? Either you think it's God, something you can't see, touch, taste, photograph, and science can't prove, or you think it's nothing, something you can't see, touch, taste, photograph, and science can't prove. But I think we can all agree, if your nothing sometimes spontaneously erupts into everything, that's a pretty goddamn magical fucking nothing, you guys. And ask the nothing people, what happens when you die? They'll tell you, nothing. You go into nothing. I'm like, you mean you merge back with your creator? That's heaven, bitch.
This comedian...
That's unbelievable. Why am I not hearing me? That's unbelievable. There we go. I love that. That is very funny. So, if you come from nothing, which is, you can't create something from nothing, they say, right? So there was something. Well, there was light. There was light first. How could there be light first before the sun? Very confusing. Very confusing. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Chicken. The egg, I mean. I don't know. What are we talking about tonight anyway? What are we doing? Armada of UFOs heading to Earth by September 2025. What about the Galactic Federation? Oh, right. Right. So, check this out. I get this crazy email from somebody who shows me their credentials, that they worked in the military and at a very high level, I might add, and tells me, it says, I'm not going to tell you my name, but here's my credentials, and someday you will know the truth, but I am telling you this because I don't have much time. I have cancer. I don't have prostate cancer. This guy said it's now progressed through his whole body, so he wanted to get it out and let people know. And he's telling 3 people. I'm like, shut the front door. This is a joke. I'm thinking. It's got to be. Like, you're choosing me to tell you a little story. So I don't know. People have told me stuff throughout the years. This is the first time anybody has ever literally tried proving who they are without telling me who they are. Like, anybody can give you a description. Hey, I used to be. Anybody could used to be without giving you their name. Like, if I told somebody, I used to be a general in the military when I was, 30 years ago, like, how are they going to look it up if I don't give them my name? So I'm a little bit skeptical. Also, is this still blurry? Also, September is something I have always talked about, but 2024, not 2025. So I think that is interesting. And who are the other 2 people? Are we ever going to know who the other 2 of the 3 are? I have all these questions. But they are all going to be soon answered. As the hoaxers roll. Oh my God, I think my esophagus almost flew out. Anyway, September 2025. We're not going to be here. I keep saying we're going to have World War III starting in this September. So that kind of, I don't think you attack in September. I'll tell you why. It's too hot. It's too hot. You do it in October, November, December. They've always fought in the latter part of the years in the World War I. Yeah. Right? They fought in the winter the whole time, I think. Right? World War II. They attacked Pearl Harbor when? Christmas. I don't know. When did they attack Pearl Harbor? I can't remember. It was 1941? December 7th, I believe. I think it was. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Hey, Google, when did World War II start?
According to Holocaust Encyclopedia, United States Holocaust Memorial Museum, World War II began on September 1st, 1939, with the German invasion of Poland.
The Americans were brought in on December 7th, right? 1941. Hey, Google. Hey. When did the U.S. enter World War II? The United States entered World War II on December 8th, 1941, with a bottle of water, the day after the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. All right. Forgive my little history. I was off by a day. That's when, well, of course, we got coerced. It was all fixed anyway. Everybody knows we were getting attacked, but nobody told anything. Oh, but hey, let's tell all the soldiers to go out and party your ass off the night before because you're going to get killed the next day. That was awful. What they did to those guys, I'll never forgive. Never. Never forgive the U.S. for what they did to my boys. Cousins brothers were fighting. Do you know the Cousins brothers? They don't age. Nope. They are Draculas. No, they're good Draculas, though. They fight for God. They're the good Draculas. Well, they got younger girlfriends, right? They're twins. Everything they do turns to gold. Everything they touch is a success. How do you know that unless you know it? Unless you're embedded inside the fibers of the very being that is humanity. Because you're hundreds, if maybe thousands of years old. That's the Cousins brothers. But not evil. Good. Nice, kind people. It's amazing. Those guys are really an amazing story. I can't wait for their book movie to come out. Hey, Elizondo's book movie's coming out in about a couple months. July, August. Isn't it August 4th? Something like that, right? Hey, I almost forgot to say, if you want to help support the greatest truthology for ufology show in the history of ufology, you can use a super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App, even become a member. All the links are in the show description. Don't forget to become a member today and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything GUFON. All the links are in the show description. Oh, you already said that shit. Seriously, though. Fucking bleeding over here. All we need, 60 a day. If we could do 60 a day, that's the goal. Yeah, that'd be fun if we can get 60 a day. Doesn't matter how it come in PayPal, Cash App, as long as it all adds up to 60, we could survive. That's it. All right. Wow. I got to show you this. This has got to be one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Ever. And it's natural. I'd never seen anything like this in my entire life. And I thought I knew volcanoes. All right. Something's going on with the computer again. I put a tab in, I drag it and I put it in. And I put it in on the left. I release and it shows up on the right. I go to press the right tab and it brings up the left one. So I release it. I go back. I click on the one I thought was mine and it isn't there. It's the other one again. So I don't know, my own computer just duped me into pressing the wrong button 3 times. I don't know how that happened. All right, check this out. You've never, ever, 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 ever seen anything like this. I thought this was an experiment and they made it look like a mountain. But this is volcanic lightning. And it's unbelievable. I don't know. I was gonna say something. Check this out. Have you ever? Come on. Is that the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Like, what the hell? God. One more time. That's crazy, guys. I've never seen anything like that. Yeah, got it. Got it. Got it. Hey! 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 Did you happen to see the most beautiful girl in the world? That was awesome. That's one of the greatest videos I think I've ever seen. It's so short and so beautiful. I heard that before, but that was really good. I want to show you another good video. This is by far probably one of the best UFO videos in the history of time. For fake. Again, guess who this is? World News X. I'm getting tired of being blurry. I really am. Am I? I look blurry to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. All right, here you go, kids. In 3, 2, a goo. A goo. Can't deny reality, folks. They're coming for us. Look at the beauty of this one. Oh, man, it's so huge. I'm surprised nobody else noticed it. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, well, that's why. Why do they keep putting these up? World News. Seriously, I don't get it. I don't get it. Hey! In case you missed last night's Rich Saves America show, let me show you one video we were showing everybody. Just so you know, in case you want to come over there one day and watch. And this is from Phoenix, Arizona, where I used to live. You got 2 police officers here, Tyrant 1, Tyrant 2. Go. Yeah, he's not sitting still.
You can't do
so
that.
yeah.
That's against the law.
There you go. Just punch him. Yeah, punch him again. Just keep hitting him. That's all right.
Really hitting him.
There you go.
Yo,
2, 3. Look at that's the worst. That guy does not know how to throw a punch. He's pushing.
They're on 99th and Camelback.
Oh my God, that's like the worst part of town. 99th Avenue and Camelback.
Tasing him. Tasing him. Tasing him.
You've already got him down. Well, yeah, just keep beating him. That helps. Yeah, that's it. Break his kneecaps. There you go. There you go, Tyrant Piggy. I'm sorry, wrong show. Don't care. I wanted to just show police brutality because that's what we're going after. Those pigs. Yeah, they're going to lose their jobs. But hey, let's get back to ufology. A little bit of reality never hurt anybody. All right. So I want to show you a storm that rolled through Arkansas from into thin air. We are in the throes of probably going to be one of the hottest years on record and one of the most violent years for storms. And I'll tell you why. The ground is crisp. It is prime. It is like the desert of the Akunani. The Anunnaki? The Akunani. It's a new alien being. Don't worry about it. It's my story. And the reason we're going to have such a bad year, summer, because the ground is primed. It has been heated. It has been walked on, driven on. It has been showered with radiation. It had the Aurora Borealis come down on it even. A lot of things happen to the earth. And the earth wants to give back with thunder tears. It's not nice what we're doing. I mean, just watch this video. You'll see. She's crying cold tears. Cold tears, I tell you. Poor Mother Nature. Go. Good God! Yeah, those are about almost golf balls. Jesus. That's unbelievable. Wow. wouldn't stop. Yeah, stop there on the pole. And you got, if you ever look at these storms and you got trees around, they destroy tree leaves. It's unbelievable. These trees put up a fight. You may not survive outside, but if you get under a tree, a good leaf could stop that one driving bullet from the sky. If you've never been in a hailstorm, good, because it hurts. Yeah. In Arizona, we had them every summer because it would get, 115, 110 degrees with 40, 50% humidity and a dew point over 65. Yeah, you're talking shebang. Thunderstorms, 60,000 feet thunderheads. Man, when those little pellets came down, they came down with a roar. We got caught on the golf course once. That was the worst. Getting caught on a golf course. Yeah, where are you going to hide? Well, we found a shit house, so we hid in the shit house, but you got your golf carts. But they don't save your legs. Yeah, it's fun. I recommend if you ever get a chance to be in a hailstorm, deny it. It's nice to watch, but you don't want to be in it. That's all. Just letting you know. You don't want it. I have to do an analysis on that UFO from yesterday's show. The one that laid an egg in the middle of its flight. Yeah. You know the one. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm not sure it did lay an egg, and let me tell you why. It might be pixelation that happened with that video. It might be pixelating, because that is a very common thing to see in videos that pixelate a lot. With an object that's moving, you will see remnants several frames behind of that object. Like, so if a UFO was going across the screen and it was really pixelated, that happens for a number of reasons. It could be the distance between it's not in focus. It could be a bad connection with internet. It could be a lot of reasons why the digital artifact breaks up like that and remains a remnant behind. It's very possible that's what's going on. We can't prove it, but the way it looked did not look like a digital artifact to me. It looked like it actually was something that came out and was not digital. Usually you can tell a digital artifact leaving a ghost trail behind. It's not the size of just the object. It's a little bigger than... It's weird. I can't explain it any better because I'm not good at this shit. But that's how it is. I'm telling you it is. I think we've got a legitimate UFO laying an egg in the sky. In the sky. Oh, that alien in the background. Right here. It's got a reflection on it of some sort. Kind of cool. Oh, I forgot to turn on the "This is the way" sign. Yeah, you can actually read it. I think I just figured out. Don't turn it on. Oh, God. All right, let's move along. I did not talk about this yesterday. So while I'm lucid, let's go ahead and go over this. So, the Calvine UFO here, just let me bring it up. Calvine, take me away. This one. Remember this? Now look at this heading. 2 British friends took this UFO picture, then vanished after a visit from sinister men in dark suites. Breaking his silence after 34 years, their old colleague now reveals what happened and says they were not meant to see it. See it. See it. So he killed his two friends? No, that's not what happened. Let me see if we can. Yep, I didn't think it was going to give us the story on this screen, so I got to bring up another share, mind you. Here we go. Sorry. All right. There it is. And there you are. So, Streamlabs does this new... hold on a second. All right, never mind. All right, so he's breaking his silence. A dark, stormy night in the town of Pitricky in Scottish Highlands. The August heatwave had finally broken with the spectacle of thunder, lightning, and torrents of rain, and a bottle of water. And outside the back door of a town hotel, a group of young chefs gathered to cool off after a hot night. What the hell are we reading here? This isn't them, is it? It is. What's this? Jesus, how many times do I gotta click?
We're celebrating the NBA Finals. At the center of it are two exceptional teams. Here's to those who make this event unmissable. I still got it. And here's to the rest of us waiting on the edge of our seats. Here we go. Here's to going out with the best of 7. Bang! Come on, Mike. But remember, no one sips the champagne until a champ is crowned.
To the finals!
Are we done? All right. Usually there'd be banter of a bawdy kind, cigarettes, of the bawdy kind, cigarettes and a bottle. A bottle? There's a bottle of water? A bottle passed around, but tonight was different. Two of the groups were discussing, and admittedly, an incident they'd witnessed a few nights earlier. Hey, Bernie Muro throwing down a 10 spot. Hey, look at that. I didn't even see it. There it is. Yeah, there you are, Bernie. Why am I yelling? Thank you, Bernie. I appreciate it, man. Throwing down a 10 spot. Mucho gusto, Mr. Generoso. That's how you do it, Bernie. If we can get 6 of those a night, we're solid. We're good. That's it. That's all we need. Thanks, Bernie. Love you, man. Appreciate it. Hey, by the way, I have not replied to emails in 2 days, but I will tonight. Sorry about that. I know some of you get mad at me when I don't reply immediately. Yeah. If you knew me, you'd know why. All right. Now, about 9 a.m., to continue our story here, while walking high in the glens in Calvine, on the edge of the... What the hell is that? A care norm? What's a care gorm? They'd seen something. Why don't they just say a grassy place? They'd seen something that scared them out of their wits. A huge, solid, diamond-shaped object, about 100 feet long, hovering silently in the sky over their heads. Now, it could have been a scene from the X-Files or Men in Black, but this was rural Scotland with a bottle. Luckily, they had a camera with them and managed to capture some images as they cowered in the bushes. They had taken these to the Daily Record, Scotland's largest circulation newspaper. The young men were excited and terrified in equal measure. This was dynamic. Had they seen a UFO? Were they going to be rich and famous? Was Earth about to be invaded? As they chatted, a dark car pulled up outside the hotel and two mysterious figures dressed in black suits emerged from the back seat. They called to the two chefs by name. Cigarette breaks over, lads. One of them barked to the rest of the group. In you go, and mind your own business. The pair were led off somewhere for a chat, quote unquote. Two very different young men were on a breakfast duty the next morning as one of the original members of the group, retired chef Richard Grieve, tells me today. Breaking his silence after 34 years, Richard, now 55, spoke exclusively to the male to describe what happened that mysterious night in 1990. Hold on a second. This guy, where'd he go? Where is he? This guy's 55? Can I ask everybody something, please? I'm a year older than this guy. Do I look that way? Do I look that old? I demand an answer. I demand an answer. Do I look that old? Oh, God, I'm dying. God, help me. Anyway, the pair were visibly shaken by whatever was said to them, he remembers, though they refused to divulge specifics, saying only that the men were from the Royal Navy. Not long after that, all went in a bit hush-hush, and they started talking about being followed around, Pitricky. Their demeanor changed. They stopped showing up for work, went off the rails, and one began drinking heavily. He was sacked soon afterwards. Sacked. The other, who was usually outgoing and larger than life, became introverted and squealing? The fuck? Oh, sullen. Within a few months of the visit from the men in the car, they both left the hotel. I haven't seen them since. Whatever it was they knew, they were not meant to see it. They were really talked about it. They never really talked about it, but one of them said it was the Americans. Americans. Do I look that old? So these pesky Americans did it again, did they? Those pesky Americans. As an investigative journalist, university lecturer, and committed ufologist, the Calvine incident, plus the provenance and whereabouts of the photographs the chefs took that night, have fascinated me for more than 15 years. My pursuit of the truth has seen me follow a trail of evidence from the Highlands of Scotland to the highest. What? And most secretive echelons of the U.S. Pentagon. I first stumbled upon the story when the MOD disbanded its UFO desk in 2009 and released thousands of files. There, among some laughable accounts of encounters with weather balloons and seagulls, I found the heavily weeded Calvine file containing a poorly photocopied image of the chef's picture. After years of dogging, sleuthing, along with a fellow experts and enthusiasts, I finally tracked down the original image to the home of a retired RAF press officer, Craig Lindsay, who kept it hidden on a bookshelf for 32 years. We spoke in 2022. Craig, then in his 80s and still live in Scotland with his confessed, I have been waiting for someone to contact me about this for more than 30 years. You jackboot thug. Why don't you... Why doesn't he bring it in? Tell somebody about it, you prick. You got this photo of a UFO for 32 years and two guys' lives were changed forever and you're sitting on it. Oh, what a dick. See, this is why you don't tell anybody about your UFO experiences. Don't tell a person. Tell nobody. Well, let's move along here. But this idea is oh, wait, what? Even today, almost 2 years later, my inbox remains busy with requests for information and new theories about the origin of the diamond-shaped object. Some believe it is an alien craft intercepted by RAF jets as it is cruised about the Scottish Highlands. But this idea is rejected by military personnel who asked for their names to be kept secret. They point to a prototype stealth technology developed by the United States since the late 70s. Hopeless Diamond, Have Blue, and Aurora have all been mentioned as code names for such projects. The latter, a mythical hypersonic spy plane, was rumored to have operated from a base in Scotland around the time the pictures were taken. Others are equally convinced the photo must be a clever hoax along the lines of Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster. Hey, Metalhead, throwing it down on a 10 spot too. Hey, there it is. I love the way it rings the bell for me. See, I'm like a parrot. You ring the bell, I go, ah, ah, ah. Is that a parrot? Oh, got a super cat, super cat. Ah, ah. That wasn't bad. Thank you, Metalhead. What does it say? For you, brother, thanks. Hey, man, thank you. Thank you for being a freaking loyal freaking friend. I consider a lot of you people friends. You're here every night. It's like family. 2 hours a night. I don't talk to my parents 2 hours a night. Matter of fact, I don't talk to them but maybe once or twice a week. So we are more family than I'm family with family. Thank you, Metalhead. Continuing supporter of the GUFON. Yeah, the GUFON, the greatest UFO network, or the Giordano UFO network. So nobody knows if this was a spy plane, a hypersonic. Look how you think I'm going to read all this to you? No, we know. We've been over this before. I'm not going to go over this now for an hour, but I don't know what is going on with this photo. I just don't know, to be honest. I never felt that it was a mountain in the background. You know what I mean? Like some people thought. I don't think it was a reflection in the water. No, I don't think it was that. I don't know. I think it was a craft of some sort. I do. I really do. It's a good case. What's this? Oh, there he is. That's right. Not a bad. It's a good little way to make a thumbnail. I appreciate that. Oh, that was him when he was younger. Oh my God, that guy looks so old. Do I look like that? God dang it. I knew I looked old. I see it. He's even got a cane. I have a bad foot. It's the feet that go first, guys. It's the feet. It's not the dick. It's your feet that go first. What? We can say that here. I don't give a shh. We're all adults. If you can't take a D joke, then you weren't meant for D-Day. Here we go. We're playing these games again. Click on one, bring up another. That is so weird. I am not going to listen to Rose Cuckold today. No Rose today. Oh, shit. I've got to really... I think This is very interesting, what I'm about to show you. This video with Billy Carson and can't remember his name, comedian. But they talk about super ancient. Super ancient. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Mamma mia, come on.
Megalithic. The X-Men mansion is based on this. Now look at that moat. This moat, which goes around Angkor Wat, I forget how many hectares it is, but it's more mass of mud removed to create that moat around Angkor Wat than the pyramid itself.
Oh, so the moat isn't natural?
No, it's man-made.
What?
It's more mass than the Great Pyramid by multitudes. You look at the glyphs, this thing is littered with hieroglyphs. I mean, sophisticated hieroglyphs that are laser etched, and every square inch is covered, which means we're talking about something, in my opinion, super ancient. This thing could be 20, 30,000 years old. There you go right there, the dinosaur.
The what?
See that dinosaur, that stegosaurus?
Right here? No, that's Brontosaurus.
And down left, brontosaurus, and down left.
Oh, there's the stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus,
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Are you like me? When you hear Brontosaurus, you think of the Brontosaurus burger? Flintstones? I like this. Listen to this. Watch.
It's massive. It's a megalithic. The X-Men mansion is based on this. Now look at that moat.
I like Billy Carson on this. What he says, it's so funny.
This moat, which goes around Angkor Wat, I forget how many hectares it is, but it's more mass of mud removed to create that moat around it.
Are you kidding me? He's comparing moving mud with getting a shovel and moving mud compared to putting megalithic 1,000-ton stones together. Like that means anything, Billy. Who cares about how much mud was moved? Anybody can move mud. I don't know about him either, Intergalactic Angle and David. I hear you guys. Nah, you're right. I'm with you. I don't know about Billy, but I like him. I don't dislike him. And he does. You're right about that. He does only want to sell books. You want to know why? Because it's information. Without books, how are you going to learn? Why do we get on people for making money, for putting out information? I don't think Billy Carson's doing anything illegal. I don't think he's purposely lying to us. I think he's just like Eric Von Däniken. And now he's found a way, just like everybody else in this field, to every year and a half to 2 years come out with a very good book or documentary. Look, I'm thinking about getting into the documentary field myself. If I could make a documentary, which I want to make one about my life in this field, and my God, Cousins Brothers are against it. They say no. Nobody knows you. They're not going to want to watch a movie about you. You want to make money, your first one coming out of the gate. And I'm like, yeah, but it would be really effing good. Have you seen the other documentaries that people did about themselves? Yeah. They're shit. The guy from Australia who made the Australian couple of documentaries, he did rather well with them, and they sucked. They were so bad, those movies. And I'm thinking to myself, with what I know and what I could show people, it would be an amazing documentary. It would be mind-blowing, to be honest with you. All the shit that I recorded over the years goes into that movie. Being followed twice. The couple, and I got the two cameras recording, one in my backyard, one with me, going to confront the couple that's watching me from a mountain in my own backyard. That right there, that 15 minutes, that right there would put me on the map. There's no way it wouldn't. And here I am sitting with it here, waiting to put it up on the internet for you, and I can't. Because money. Look, when you guys donate, it does funnel into I put some away, but it takes a while to build up, especially when you got other shit you got to do. It's hard right now. So I should have done it a while ago and I didn't. I fucked up. Actually, I tried to. And then I moved. And when I moved, I lost the passwords, the codes to get in. I thought I was in, but I'm not. I tried to do something and it said you need your key codes is what it is. So frustrated, you have no idea. But anyway, the documentaries, the books, I don't know what the problem is. Why we get mad at people when they do that. And I'll tell you why. Because they're not honest. And that's why I know my documentary would be a hit. I know it would. And I'm not confident about much things, except if the movie was put together right, it would be a hit. Seriously. Oh my God. I could pull, there's interviews, people threatening my life on video and audio. I mean, this is just unbelievable. The interviews with Dr. Lin and all the witnesses that were in the Phoenix Lights that I have on real small DVs when I got my HD camera, all of those nobody's seen. Oh, it's a freaking gold mine. And you know what sucks? I noticed the videos, they're starting to degrade since I moved to Florida. The humidity's not doing these things, even though they're in cases and I have them in a bag and they're all secured. Humidity's going to go through it, eventually destroy them. It's making me a little frustrated. Like, we have got to get those up on the internet. Everything. Over 200 of them. 500 hours of video. 500. That's it. And that took 24,000 hours. Yep. Only record what's worthy. You don't keep the recorder on while you're out there 2 hours straight. Man. All right. So as long as people are honest and they're not jerking our chains or freaking hoaxing. All right. What do we got here? Oh, I can't show this here. Can I? I can't. I guess I can. This is on YouTube. All right. So the title of this. Shit. Guys, don't get mad at me. I'm just putting this on the show because this is our military. This is a Marine who doesn't give a flying frog about your feelings. So I just thought it would be funny. When I first saw it, I'm like, wow, I can't believe this guy just said this in an interview. And he's in our military. But, come on now. That's all I can say. I'm not going to worry about it. Here, watch.
You mean a hermaphrodite? Fuck no. That thing's a man. Look, there's a reason why 26 of the most physically fit women in the Marine Corps have failed out of this course. That reason is simple. When you put 120 pounds on the back of a woman, she crumbles like a fucking crouton. You mean a hermaphrodite?
When he said it, I was like, ooh, that's not really nice. That's awful, what he said. That's reality. That's racism. Is it? I don't know. All I know is it's very insensitive to call a person an it because it's an hermaphrodite. Let's get back to ufology. Wild Ascension. You deserve your own documentary with your own voice. What would it look like? By the way, Wild Ascension, thank you for the $5. We round up here at GUFON. So you know. Yeah, thank you so much. Again, you are a continuing supporter of GUFON. I can't thank you enough. Appreciate that. Mucho gusto, generoso. And what would it look like? Well, I was just explaining it. Right? I would have the spy couple, the spy guy, me being followed, my house, had a attempted break-in right in my office where I worked and had all my goods, and my neighbor stopped them. The documentaries, I could, point to those. TV shows, point to a couple of those. But what it would look like, to be honest with you, it would start out with me narrating, probably, but narrating as you see me catching something on video. And then I would do that for the first minute to get your attention. Like, this is what you're in for. Like, my name is Rich Giordano. In 2004, me and my wife at the time, and it took me into a world that I'm still surviving in to this day. And I want to share with you the dark side of ufology, the stuff nobody wants to talk about. You're going to hate me by the end of this documentary. But you'll appreciate and respect what I'm going to do for ufology with this documentary. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be like that. Something. Thank you very much. Wild. Throwing it down. That would be fun. You know who I would get to do the narration for it? Elizondo. I would ask him to do it. Because once he watches that movie, he'll want to do a voiceover for it. I would love to have Elizondo. Wouldn't that be the greatest? To have Elizondo be your narrator? Nobody would see that coming. That alone, I would give Lou 2%. 2% just for his voice. Oh, so YouTube banned a Donald Trump ad. And I don't know why, but the reason I want to talk about this for 30 seconds to a minute is because I am going to make a vote for Trump video with all of the things showing what Biden did wrong and showing what Trump did before and after and all that stuff. Trump, Biden, do that because I don't understand why they took this down, but I want to make a 1-minute commercial for Donald Trump and it might go viral. You never know. Vote, But I really think, no matter what, even if I didn't like Donald Trump, you'd have to vote for him. There's just no other way. But really, realistically speaking, if you've seen Biden lately, you wouldn't vote for him. But check this out. Why would they remove this commercial?
I'm not sure if I would.
It's YouTube that removed it. And here it is on a YouTube short. So
Google that I'd want to be getting involved this early in blocking Trump ads.
Oh, yeah, it is. It says here YouTube banned, and he just said Google. So did Google ban it or did YouTube ban it? They're not the same. They are, but they're not. Look at that guy. That's a Trump supporter. Do I look like that guy? Oh, no.
Or putting your hands on the electoral scale like many people believe that
shaving.
they are. But they went ahead and banned this Trump ad, and I guess I could see why. But the question is, don't they know what the Streisand effect is? Don't they know that now they've banned this ad, that more people are going to want to watch it? I mean, here it is.
Hello, I'm with the Biden campaign.
Yeah, I voted for Biden last time.
That's fantastic.
Is it? Everything costs more. Food, gas, rent.
Okay, but Biden's helping pay rent for newcomers to America from around the world.
You mean illegal immigrants? I'm struggling to pay my bills, but Biden's paying rent for illegals? They get handouts and I'm paying for it.
But Biden can still count on your vote, right?
Things were better before Biden. I'm voting for Trump.
Make America Great Again, Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
I don't see anything in that ad ban-worthy at all whatsoever. Make sure you leave a like on this video and you subscribe for more daily news.
What was wrong with that? Isn't that weird? Like, why? They're already starting to ban Trump ads. He is going to win because of that. They are making a mistake. It's not going to work this time. Seriously, it won't. All right, so we are going to continue our Gary McKinnon interview. We did 2 minutes yesterday, and we'll do 2 minutes today. And we'll continue where Gary McKinnon talks about how he broke into the Pentagon computer system and saw alien programs. I couldn't think of the name. Here we go.
Filtered and raw, processed and unprocessed, but there was definitely folders whereby there was a transformation in the data taking place between one and the other. These folders were full of images in a proprietary NASA.
Hey, thank you, Alfie Joe Bob. I have to interrupt. That's a $10 super duper chat. Thank you, Alfie Joe Bob. And that is a super dono. Thank you very, very much. Now, you are the father. No, you are the mother. You are the parents. You are the aunt and uncle. You are, hey, there it is. It popped up on the screen finally. Thank you very much, Alfie Joe Bob. Mucho gusto, generoso. That was very nice. So what was that? So we're about, we're almost there. We need a few more. Thanks, guys. I don't like being that guy. I'm really, seriously, don't listen to me.
Format or in a format I'd never seen before, no JPEGs or GIFs. They're also 200 to 300 megabytes in size, and being on a 56K dial-up modem.
That would take hours. Okay, we heard this.
It was a classic sort of cigar-shaped object.
That's where we left off.
But with the other sort of golf ball domes, geodesic domes, above, below, and this side, and I assume the other side as well, so to the left and right as well. And with very slightly flattened cigar ends. No seams, no rivets. No sort of telemetry or antennae or anything like that, and it just had a feeling of not being man-made. There was none of the sort of signs of man-made.
So in essence, it was a craft, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
And
when I first saw the top half of it, I thought, oh, well, it's a boring satellite picture or something. But as more of the thing, it wasn't like any satellite.
I have a question. No, but I didn't think of this. Hey. Why am I not how did I'm getting used to it. So yesterday when I was showing this, I saw in the chat room what you guys were like talking about, and I don't know who it was, but somebody said, how did he break in? And someone else said, well, he just had to put the password was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to get this thing to focus. It's the lighting. I need a light on that side, and I don't have one. What if the government made it that easy on purpose? So in case there was a breach, they would get misinformation. Because what Gary McKinnon just described sounded like one of those balloons that people have been hoaxing with, namely Fat Fuck Tony, or unidentified S4, when he faked it. McKinnon said it was a cylindrical shape with two flattened ends. That's like a balloon, like the balloons we see that are being used as ships. I'm wondering if that's why it was so easy for him to get in. Because they made it that easy. Maybe that's why Gary McKinnon is alive. Because they made it that easy. I don't know. It's a very strange thing. I mean, think about it. That's something the government would do. Well, they're going to break in anyway, John. Just make the password 12345. Just, who cares? They're going to get in. Let them get in. We'll just put all fake shit in there. That doesn't make sense either. Like, why even do that? It's like, so you're going to make a fake one to deter them to think they got in, but that won't make them stop. They'll want to continue. Oh, no, we'll make... See, it doesn't make sense. It does, but it doesn't. Did Gary McKinnon really see inside the Pentagon's secret UFO cave? I don't know. What the hell? Can I be on top again, please? Thank you.
That's a lot I'd ever seen.
Wow.
And I've been space mad since I was about 14, so I've seen lots of pictures of satellites.
Okay, so you knew what you were looking at to some degree.
Here's your list of charges. You hacked into the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Department of Defense, and NASA, amongst other things. Why?
I was in search of suppressed technology, laughingly referred to as UFO technology. I think it's the biggest kept secret in the world because of its comic value. But it's a very important thing. We've got old age pensioners can't pay their fuel bills. We've got countries being invaded to award oil contracts to the West. And meanwhile, secretive parts of the secret government are sitting on suppressed technology for free energy.
So how did you go about trying to find the stuff that you were looking for in NASA, in the Department of Defense?
Well, I assumed that although it's part of a secret government project, there must be military ties. I'd read 400 expert witness testimonies, ranging from civilian air traffic controllers through military radar operators, all the way up to guys that were in charge of whether or not to launch nuclear missiles. So some very credible people. All of these people have said that there are UFOs, they are alien. We're using anti-gravity and reverse engineered technology that came from captured UFO craft.
We're using anti-gravity?
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh, this is beautiful. The darker it gets outside, the weirder it gets in here. It's not even going to be dark yet till 8:30. It's like, why is it dark outside? Maybe it's going to rain. I don't know. Hey, next week we're supposed to get a lot of activity. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We are going to be soaked here. Yeah. And the rain chances are going up and up every day. It's going to be a bad week. After Monday, all you're going to see from me are storm videos, probably, right? Unless you go over to Rich Saves America, because I'm going to post offices tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, next week. During the rain. That's my goal. During the rain. Yeah, no, it's a good idea. Cops don't like the rain, so when they get called over to talk to me, they're going to be very, very wet, and they're going to want to leave. I don't know what that means. I doubt that. So, wait a second. I know I play some weird videos here once in a while that don't have to do with ufology, but they have to do, some of the things have to do with life. And I'm okay with playing life on my UFO show. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, hold on. Oh my God. All right, hold on. Apparently, there's a message from Sylvester Stallone about, I'm not kidding. He was on the Alex Jones show. And Stallone calls for a human future. What does that mean? No AI. Is that what he means? Look, to me, I almost put my finger in my nose. We are in a biblical place right now in time, if you ever read the Bible. Trump is going to win. Check this out, though. Listen. He's going to be president. He will be taken out, or something's going to happen to him, I think. I do. Just like The Simpsons. I don't know. There's something in me that says something's going to happen to this guy. But if Trump was smart, he would put Kennedy as his vice president. Right? Who is going to be his vice president? Do we know yet? I don't think we know. But anyway, he's going to get in. And people are going to see him as the Antichrist if they don't already. And that's what was predicted. The Antichrist is going to show. And people are going to adore him. And if you look at videos around the world, especially in the UK, where they show pictures of past US presidents, Biden, boo, and everybody, 50,000 people are in this facility. And then they show Hillary Clinton, boo, and then they show Bush, boo, and then they show Trump, and everybody's going crazy. They want this guy to be our president. And that's in the UK. People are seeing through the bullshit. And that's going to cause some panic in the public. I don't know why it does, but it does. The other side doesn't like Trump, and they're going to do whatever it takes to make his life miserable. They're doing it now. They've always done it. We know. And that's kind of where we are. Trump is going to be the Antichrist, as predicted. And we hear echoes of World War III every day now. I don't know if that's going to happen, but if it does, I feel sorry for the people on the other side of the world, especially in Europe. Because if they're going to shoot off nukes to get back at us for using our weapons against Russia, then they're going to go after the people they can reach that are our allies and make us, be the guilty party for their demise. So it has gotten to a point where it is biblical, if I could speak. And if you look at the other way, science, and you want to throw that in, check it out. Listen, this is happening right now. We are in historic times. What happened 30 years ago when the aliens came and talked to the school children? I know a lot of you don't believe it, but I do. What did they say? Your technology is going to be your demise. That's what we've been hearing since Betty and Barney Hill. We've been hearing that shit from abductees forever. It's here. It's now. It's happening. AI is the demise, not because it's going to go against us, but because of what AI brings. It brings loss of jobs. And that's the most important thing of all. And without work, what are we going to do? They're going to take a lot of jobs out there. That's not going to happen overnight. But we're so close. Quantum computing, AI, we're this close to the next step. It's do or die. This is historic times. The next couple of years will make history. Will make the next 20 to 30 years. That's how I feel. Let's hear what Stallone has to say. I'm just curious. Humor me. It's my Rocky. I grew up with this guy. I want to hear what he has to say. He makes me happy that I'm not him. Stallone had a rough life. But who hasn't? We all have. All right, where is it? Here it is. I just want to hear what he has to say. Calls for a human future, whatever that means.
Today, they don't even allow these today because they're so dangerous. But that's what they used when I did the film. They're barely 6 ounces.
Oh my God.
Reyes, and they're literally lethal. So I still have them because it's a time when people were tougher. Sorry, they were. Life is just getting a little easier and easier and easier. And, that's...
Is that wrong for life to be easier and easier and easier? Is that wrong? Why is that a bad thing? But that's not what he means. What he should have said was, people do not have their cajones like they used to. People don't do the hard work. Well, maybe you don't have to anymore. Maybe you don't have to get punched in the face because they have CGI that can do it now. You ever think of that? Anyway, I'm starting off on a negative, but
That's great. It's wonderful, but it's not. I think when we force ourselves into tough situations, that's what the human creature is supposed to.
It doesn't matter how hard you get hit. It matters how hard you get hit and keep moving forward.
Do. They're not supposed to have wheels on their suitcases. They're not supposed to.
Why not? Why should we carry our suitcases? It's fucking heavy. Wheels? Oh my God.
Lawnmowers with engines that pull them along. It's a convenience, no question. But it just makes things easier. Now with AI, you can literally put your brain in a pickle jar and have that machine do it. So I cherish these moments. I cherish hard work. Even though I hate it, I know it's like strong medicine.
Don't you think this is more of a machism? How do you say that word? Machoism? Machivism? Something like that. That's what this is. This is Stallone, and a lot of people that are my age or older think, society has gotten weaker, but it's gotten weaker mentally. People are still doing the hard work. I'm sure of it because the industry's still moving along. But I know what Stallone is trying to say. I just don't think it's necessary to say it. And what he's saying doesn't need to happen anymore. You know how many people get injured for stupid shit that could have been avoided? So why do you think we started wearing helmets? Oh, we were tougher because we didn't wear helmets. Well, we were stupider because we didn't have them. I mean, come on.
It's horrible going down, but it makes you feel better.
While other networks. Oh my God, that was just the intro. Now we got to hear Alex Jones.
Let me tell you something. We got Sylvester Stallone on the phone today. You can see the Quattro attack I've been talking about.
He's so stupid. He's worse than anybody.
Pandemic.
What is going on with the beard? I'm not sorry. I'm picking on Alex Jones today.
Which isn't a pandemic. It's a power grab excuse to lock people down and create fear and give you poison shots.
Oh, shut the front door. I think we heard all we're going to hear about Stallone. Hold on. Let's make sure. All right. We already heard Stallone go through all that. We heard him talk about that. Then Alex Jones is just going to chime in and say,
we got to get America, and America's getting weak, and we got to have strong, we got to have strong this and strong that.
What?
The others are cheesy, but, and not be a patriot or conservative. How could you write something like Rocky and not be smart?
Oh, God. I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry I even put you guys into this for 2 seconds. Hey! Come on. Come on. Is it? That's what we're doing now the rest of the show? There we go. That's what I thought. All right, we're going to get out of here. I want to thank y'all for hanging out and supporting the show. Appreciate that. Yeah, it is time. There's some things I can still talk about, but it's Saturday. I thought we were going to go on at 7, and if it wasn't for Jeanette, I think it was waking my ass up. I didn't know what, but thank you for that. Thanks, everybody. Hang out, to come over and hang out is what I can't speak. The last week has been all over the place. Can't think, can't speak. What's up, General Z? What's up, everybody? So, with that being said, we're out of here. Have a great week. And all that stuff. See, and I pressed on the videos, and I'm waiting. This is why I got rid of this system the last time. I don't have the wherewithal to think 45, 50 seconds ahead of what I'm going to play. It's all delayed. Everything's delayed. See? Fuck. I knew this was going to be another shit. All right. I'll see you guys on the flip side, I guess. Thanks for everything, and be safe out there. Have a good weekend, and keep an eye open. There's going to be some videos popping in and out. What? Popping in and out. I'm throwing videos down all weekend. Starting tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday? All right, we'll see you later.